Merry Christmas assemblers. This is my Christmas video. My 12 favorite things about Christmas. So I'll be counting down my 12 favorite things, starting with number 12, winter break. So I know that people who aren't in school don't get the joy of having winter break, but right now I'm in college and it's just a wonderful time to have a lot of time off from stressful school, get to be around all your family and friends without worrying about projects and papers and everything like that. And then if you're an adult, you get to spend more time with your kids. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you're annoyed of your kids, but at least you'll get to see them, or you could just ignore them. Number 11 is holiday parties. So for me, I don't go to many holiday parties, but my favorite time during the holidays is when we have our big Christmas Eve party at my house. Although some holiday parties might not be the best holiday parties. For example, if you don't like the people you work with and you have like a big Christmas party at work, you probably might dread that, but you know, holiday cheer. Number 10 is obviously food. For most people, Thanksgiving is their time for food and awesomeness and all that. For me, it's Christmas because I don't really like the food that's served at Thanksgiving, but during Christmas time, you have Christmas cookies. You have, for most people, a bunch of pies, just like Thanksgiving, but I don't like pie. Yes, oh, shoot me. We always have ham at my Christmas dinner, and we have a tradition of eating cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning, so that's pretty awesome and also fattening. Number 9 is Santa. So Santa is the poster child, or poster old man with a beard for Christmas. But I love Santa because he always gives the best gifts, obviously. He's Santa. I mean, he knows everything. He watches you when you sleep. He knows when you're awake, which, you know, everyone talks about how it's really creepy. I guess it kind of is. And without Santa in our lives, our childhood would be like three-fourths of what, no, damn it, 1/4 of what they could be. Math. Santa's everything. He's the big fat man who climbs in your house and it's not even creepy at all, and you give him cookies. How does he not have a heart attack with all those cookies, man? I wish I could eat that many cookies. Number 8 is the anticipation of Christmas. The anticipation for me was the best part of it as a child because I couldn't even go to sleep when I was a kid. And I would also, true story, I think the earliest I made my parents open presents was 1 a.m. in the morning. I went to sleep for like 30 minutes and I woke up and I just begged my mom until she let me open presents because I saw they were out there and I was like, Mom, I'm not going to sleep until we open those. I was an evil child. Oh my God, have you guys ever gotten those calendars that it's like the countdown to Christmas and it has chocolate inside of it for each day? If you haven't had that, you haven't lived. It was the best thing ever. Every day you just got a piece of chocolate just because Christmas was 1 day closer. Number 7 is the cold weather. In California, we don't really get it much. So I really appreciate Christmas time when we get to, you know, have it be 55 degrees. In California, that's really cold. And I've never actually seen snow fall before. I've been in snow a few times, not that many though. People who complain in California when it's super duper cold, I just find it hilarious because it's like 7 degrees in Chicago and we're all complaining because it's 60. Number 6 is decorating. I love it so much. So since I've gotten older, we haven't really decorated the outside of our house very much, but the inside is always decked out. I was really lucky and my aunt spoiled me when I was little and she bought me little pieces of this town that all go together and she would buy me one each year. So now I have a good collection of it and it has like a farmhouse, a church, and it has a bunch of little people you can set up and just all this super awesome stuff. And then we started this thing a few years ago where we wrap our picture frames that hang on the walls in Christmas paper to make them look like presents. Every time someone comes over, they go, oh my gosh, you wrapped your pictures? But I guess it's a big hit. I don't know. I mean, it looks nice. Ho, ho. Number 5, it's holiday movies. Rudolph and The Year Without Santa, Frosty the Snowman, Jack Frost, Kris Kringle, all those old animated films that were with clay animation. And then there's also Elf, you know, Home Alone and Santa Claus with Tim Allen. The list goes on and on because they're all so awesome and I love them so much. Number 4 is cookies. I love holiday cookies. So my mom's mom and her grandma, they started a tradition of having a cookie day every year during Christmas time, and they would have a day where they would make all the cookies and then the kids would decorate them all, and my mom carried on the tradition. It's my favorite, like literally it's one of my favorite things. There are certain people who go in the kitchen, they like make the cookies, and then the rest of us just decorate, and you can do whatever you want, and then each person gets to take home 20 cookies. We usually make anywhere from 400 to 500 cookies, and it's just a great tradition, and a lot of my friends from elementary school still come. Number 3 is getting gifts. Now, hold up. you're thinking Kayla's conceited, that she likes gifts, she's selfish. No, a basic human instinct is to like getting pampered or like being appreciated. So you're a liar if you say that you don't like getting gifts. It's someone else's chance to let you know how much they care about you. People can get you gifts that are very sentimental, like pictures. It doesn't have to be a crazy gift. It doesn't have to be expensive. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the thought behind all the gifts that you get just makes them so amazing to open because that person was thinking of you. Number 2 is giving gifts. This is one of my favorite parts of Christmas, especially now that I have money to get gifts for people. I haven't been able to give them yet because it's not Christmas yet, but it's just a great thing to just give someone something. Well, one, it's anticipation of like, will they hate it? Will they love it? Will they be like, meh? You don't know until they open it. Giving gifts is also really important when you start to have a job and have money because you realize that, your money spent and your time spent is really worth it if, you really love that person. And it's such a joy to know that you can make someone so happy by getting them something really simple too. And number 1 of my favorite things about Christmas is spending time with your friends and family. So it sounds really cheesy, but it's just a nice time to reflect and appreciate your family more because sometimes, more like all the time, you don't really appreciate your family because you live with them all the time and you get annoyed of them and you fight, punch each other. But it's just a great time to forget about all your troubles and have fun with your family and, watch Christmas movies and do all the things that I said were my favorite things before. Eat a lot and fight and play games and stuff like that. Another important part is your pets because for me, my pets are a really big part of my life. Although I don't really think you need to get them a whole bunch of gifts because they're, animals and they can't really appreciate it. But maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they talk bad about you if you get them a bad gift and like pee on your stuff. But yeah, those are my 12 favorite things of Christmas and, share what you guys love about Christmas in the comments below. And I hope you guys all have a great holiday season and just have fun celebrating everything you celebrate. And in the words of jolly old St. Nicholas, Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night.